Easy work boxing, baby. About to hit your well, but under your feet with this one. You understand me? We got to go in on my boy Keith One Time Thurman. I told y'all, nobody's talk on this channel. Y'all know that is my #1 favorite fighter who brought me back to the sport of boxing. But I got to go in, Keith. I'm sick. I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired. Why are you bothering Errol Spence? Why are you bothering that man? Now y'all know I just made a video on Errol Spence, so y'all know I ain't being biased. But why are you bothering this man? Why are you doing it? You had time to fight this man when you was on top. You could have fought this man. You did not want to fight this man. Leave Errol Spence Jr. alone. Please. You being so disrespectful, even as far as going to talking about this man car crash. Even though if you check out my videos, you know how I feel about that car crash. But even though I feel a certain way about that car crash, how can you dare get on a video and talk about this man must be going crazy since he had that car crash? Come on, Keith Thurman, man. Before he had that car crash, I had to defend you. I tried to find ways to help you throughout your situation of basically ducking him. And now because this man is talking about moving up to 160 after fighting Danny Garcia, now you coming out and saying y'all gonna fight in 2021. Who signed that contract? Who called you and told you that was gonna happen? Did Al Heyman call you and tell you he was gonna give you a fight with Errol Spence Jr. in 2021? Why are you getting on here telling the people that yes, man? Keith got to doing, bro. Errol Spence ain't paying no attention to you because you paid no attention to him when you had the titles. Leave Errol Spence alone. Leave Terrence Crawford alone. Don't go out there outbidding yourself with $10 million fights that you know you can't get and calling out these fighters, Keith. You know you're not in shape. That's why every time you get on the video and talk trash to them, you try to get on a bike or you in the gym because you know you ain't in shape. Don't nobody want to see you and Errol Spence in 2021. Y'all could have had that fight in 2017. I'm one of your biggest fans, bro. I'm one of your biggest fans, but let's just be real. Stop playing with us. If you're not going to come back to the sport of boxing, you're just going to sit back and chill, Keith, let us know. But calling out Terrence Crawford, calling out Errol Spence, you know Errol Spence you ain't got nothing to offer Errol Spence. Where will he come back and fight you for? He don't even want to fight Terrence Crawford. Why would he come back and fight you? You ain't got, you walk around with your holding your pants up because you ain't got no belt. Keith Thurman walking around holding his pants up because he ain't got no belt, but you keep calling this man out now because he got your old title. But when you had the title, you didn't want to give him the shot. You know, I'm coming out, I'm saying, hey, well, maybe Keith Thurman don't want to fight Errol Spence because he was so disrespectful trying to come get his titles. I'm using everything I can to help you. I can no longer do that. That's not fair to my boxing fans, and that's not fair to me. Stop playing with us. Stop getting on bikes and stop being in the gym and acting like you ready for a fight. You are not ready for a fight, Keith. You are not ready to give us Keith One Time Thurman. Right now, you are Keith playing games Thurman. I mean, red glove. He want to play flutes. He want to do everything. He want to get on videos and talk about what he gonna do to people. Man, don't nobody want to hear that no more, Keith. You came out there, you almost on a 2-year layoff. You waiting on Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao don't want you. Manny Pacquiao treating you like a baby daddy that he don't want no more. He don't want no parts of you. He ain't paying you no attention. Move on. Move on. Go and fight Yugas for his title. For the real WBA title. That's what I want to see you do. Go and fight Yugas for his real WBA title. Man, I made a video last month. Val, I made a video last month talking about how I need Keith one-time Thurman back. And he get back on doing the same thing, playing flutes and talking about he gonna fight people in 2021 that he could have fought in 2017, Val. I mean, let's be real. We just gotta be real. He need to fight Yugas. At least he gets some type of title. And not some type of title. That's the real WBA title. Instead of some people playing around, riding on bikes, telling us, Errol Spence ain't said he was going to fight you in no 2021. You ain't got nothing to offer Errol Spence right now. You ain't got one title. You walking around holding your pants up. You're walking around holding your pants up. And you think that Errol Spence Jr. is going to come back and fight you when you never gave him a title shot? He's not. He don't even want to fight people that have titles. He fighting Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia ain't even got a belt to give him. But I do agree with you on one thing. That no-look left hook, if Danny catches Errol Spence Jr. opening up, Danny can knock Errol Spence Jr. out. If Danny catches him opening up, you got to go back and watch Errol Spence when he was fighting that guy. I don't know what nationality he is. He may be Haitian, African. But when that guy called Errol Spence opening up, he almost knocked Errol Spence hard out of his chest. So if Danny Garcia catches Errol Spence opening up, it's gonna be a tough little fight for Errol Spence. Yeah, but I don't even think they're waiting on the weigh-in tell no more. I think they was expecting to see Terrence Crawford lose at 147, then they would fight him. But now I see Errol Spence Jr. just want to run from the division and go ahead and get away from Terrence Crawford. Because Errol Spence Jr. been knew he was a big fighter. And now all of a sudden when y'all dates are close together, now you want to disappear and say you want to move up and fight Canelo. Canelo would not come down and fight Errol Spence Jr. because it would embarrass and tarnish his legacy. Because if you come down to fight Errol Spence Jr., why wouldn't you come down to fight Demetrius Andrade or a Charlo brother? So he wouldn't drop down to do that. He would embarrass himself. You know, I just give it to you raw and uncut. You know, that's all I can do. But if Danny Garcia catch Errol Spence opening up, Danny Garcia has the power to knock him out. And Keith Thurman, you have to give him respect because he was actually telling the truth. If you watch the fight between him and Danny Garcia, you will actually see that Keith Thurman had to change up his old game plan after taking punches from Danny Garcia. Because Danny Garcia is flat-footed and he throws everything into his punches. He is very powerful. So, like he said, Sean Porter and Danny Garcia are two different fighters. Who did what, Matt? Who did what? What you mean, who did what? Is that you'll reckon it'd be smart for Keith to get a tune-up before you? Yes. It's very smart for him. He's been off almost 2 years waiting on Manny Pacquiao. It's best for him to get a step-up fight before he come back. That was one of his mistakes fighting Josito Lopez. Josito Lopez is no joke. No, I'm not talking about Vargas. No, I'm not talking about Vargas. Yes, Danny is a big hard puncher. Yes, I no, I'm not saying that Errol would necessarily lose to Danny Garcia. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that if Danny Garcia is to catch Errol Spence opening up, then he can hurt Errol Spence Jr. He could possibly drop Errol Spence Jr. Danny Garcia has a lot of power, man. He has a lot of power. I'm not saying that he could necessarily just beat Errol Spence Jr. No, I'm not saying that. That's his name. Rick Love Militant. You're exactly right. His name was Larte. This the guy that made Errol Spence buckle over, hit him so hard while he was opening up and caught him. Larte. No, I don't really pay attention to amateur boxing, which I need to go into all forms of boxing, UK boxing especially, and, amateurs, but no, I don't know who that is. Like I told you, I'm not going to lie and get on here and tell you like, oh, yeah, I know who that is. No, I'm not that dude. I don't know who that is. I'm a guy named Larte. Go out and watch Errol Spence versus Larte. He almost knocked Errol out. If that fight would have been a little bit more in the seconds, he would probably drop Errol. What's the exact name of that fighter guy who you just told me about? The guy that stunned Errol Spence Jr. so you can watch it. I'm not gonna go into the whole car accident thing. All I'll say is that this: if you sign the contract, that means you're good enough to fight. Nobody is making Errol Spence sign this fight. So if he go out there and lose, let's throw the car accident stuff out there. You know what I'm saying? Leave the car accident stuff alone, because he could have got a step up fight too. He chose to go out there immediately and go fight Danny Garcia. So if he gets knocked out or stopped in that fight, let's not use the car accident, okay? Because evidently he feel confident enough to go out there and fight or Danny Garcia right out there. You too, man. So if he go out there and he feel that he can fight Danny Garcia, if he signed the contract, please don't come out here with if he should lose that. Oh, he lost because he was in a car accident. Oh, nobody want to hear that. Just like when Floyd Mayweather Sr. fought Sugar Ray and he told him about it, saying, he said, well, you signed the contract. Don't nobody want to hear about how you felt after you signed the contract. And like Floyd and a lot of boxers say, I came into this fight injured. I had injuries. Leave the injuries out of it. If you lost, you lost. I don't think beating Danny will give him confidence to face Terrence Crawford, because Danny Garcia and Terrence Crawford are two different fighters. I feel if he had the confidence that he could beat Terrence Crawford, he would fight Terrence Crawford before Danny Garcia. So no, I don't feel that he has the confidence. Even if he beats Danny Garcia, he wouldn't have the confidence. So no, I don't feel he has the confidence in him to beat Terrence Crawford. Because why would you fight Danny Garcia when he holding his pants up? He has nothing to offer you. But you'll skip over Terrence Crawford with the WBO title, which will leave you one belt away from being undisputed, and you'll fight Danny Garcia. So beating Danny Garcia won't bring his confidence up to beat Crawford. No. Like a guy told me, he said, oh, well, he said he's just moving up to fight Canelo. He's not saying he's leaving 147. That's the same thing Kell Brook did to him. That's the same thing Kell Brook did to him. So if he come down and he lose to Canelo, then if Terrence Crawford beat him, they say, well, he lost to Canelo Alvarez. That's why Terrence beat him. Same thing. Come on, man. Y'all know what time it is. Stop playing. He would rather move up and take a chance against Canelo Alvarez than getting beat by Bud. That's all that is. He doing the Kell Brook blueprint. Kell Brook went and fought Triple G. He going up fighting Canelo before he fight Terrence. You know, I don't give you nothing but the truth, baby. That's all easy word give you. I feel, you know, I like them both too. I'm not taking nothing away from Errol because I talk about the fact that he ducking. I'm not disrespecting him because I'm saying that he ducking a fight. I think he's an excellent fighter. And the reason I stay on him is because I want to see that fight. I don't know why he's holding this fight up because it's strictly nobody but him. He keep telling y'all, he's showing y'all he don't want to fight. Just go back and research yourself. It's not that people are making up narratives and agendas against Errol Spence Jr. Especially on my channel. I don't hold nothing against him. I'm not mad at Errol. But Keith Thurman, stop playing with us, man. You don't want no smoke with nobody. You sitting at home, you married, you living off that Manny Pacquiao money and many other dollars that you made. No hating on you. But stop playing with us getting out here calling fighters out that you know you don't want to get in the ring with. You called Terrence Crawford out in a pandemic talking about you want 10 million. You ain't make 10 million with Manny Pacquiao. Now you sitting here calling out Errol Spence talking about something. Y'all gonna fight in 2021. This man ain't agreed. He probably ain't talked on the phone with you. So you getting on fight hype, you getting us all us hyped up, thinking that y'all possibly gonna fight, and you are not gonna fight him. You ain't even in shape, like I said before. And I'm your #1 fan, but I gotta get at you because I'm tired. I'm sick of it. Man, that's gonna be a great fight. That's the pay-per-view fight. Even in a pandemic, will sell. That's the fight people want to see. Not Tank versus Leo Santa Cruz. People will call and borrow money from family members to watch Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford. Do you hear me? So if money is not the issue. It don't have to be a big fight. It's already a big fight. Yeah, Keith had this opportunity. He let it slide by. You know what make Keith want to fight him now? Is watching Errol Spence fight Sean Porter. That's what made Keith Thurman want to fight Errol Spence now. After that fight, he was butthurt. Because he was like, I probably could have beat him. I could have beat him. And that's why he want to fight him so bad. Keith in his heart right now feels he can beat Errol Spence Jr. And it's too late. Because Errol Spence Jr. trying to move up to other things and leave 147. So you're right, James. It's too late. Everybody will pay to see that fight. Every boxing fan, even casual fans, will pay to see that fight. Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford. But Unfortunately, we can't see it because Terrence is across the street. Terrence is with Bob. Hey, Aaron. BS. BS. Terrence is across the street. Terrence is with Bob. Aaron. Maybe he need to go to the PBC. If he was with the PBC, then he'll be able to fight all them guys. You talking about the same PBC that don't even mention him as a champion at 147, that PBC? You want him to go over there? Oh, y'all get out of here with that BS, man. The Muhammad Ali Act kills all that talk. Same thing with Demetrius Andrade versus the Charlo brother. Jamal Charlo doing all that yap. He been doing that same talking for 5 years. Just research it. I know a lot of people new to boxing. Research it. He been doing that same talking, but ain't never signed. He don't never want to fight Demetrius Andrade. Did that same talking. Did never step in the ring with Daniel Jacobs. And no disrespect to Jamal. He a hell of a fighter. Get hella money. But the truth is the truth. You've been running from Demetrius Andrade for almost 6 years. And every time he broke, he this, he that, but no fight. No fight. He a nobody, he a bum, he chinny, he this, he that. You won't step in the ring with him though. What's the problem? People say Demetrius Andrade ain't fought nobody. You can't make other fighters want to fight you. You can't put a gun to their head and say, hey, fight me. You can't do that. They have to want to. That's why we, the public, we, the fans of boxing, have to keep pushing it. We have to keep staying on them. You know, we have to keep forcing the fight that we want to see. And that's all it is. I'm a fan of them all. Not a fan. I'm not somebody who get mad if you talk about like most of you guys. I'm a fan of the sport. I have nothing against any of these guys. I just want to see the big fights, the fights that are necessary for boxing. That's all. Derrick James is overrated, like Sean Porter said. Errol Spence was good before he met Derrick James, and Jamel was already trained by Ronnie Shields. So Derrick James is getting a lot of claim for boxers who was already trained before they met him, in my opinion. If you go back and watch Derrick James fight, he wasn't that much of a spectacular boxer himself. He fought exactly like the Charlo brother. And you can go visibly look at that and see that. You know, I said, respect James Harvey. You know, I said I wasn't going to talk about the car crash because I got a video on that. And, I'm not going to bring that into that. All I got to say is he signed the contract after the car crash. So whatever this fight ends up going to, whatever happened, if he loses, he felt comfortable enough to sign a contract. So if Danny Garcia wins, let's not take Danny Garcia's glory because Errol Spence could have had a step-up fight. He's a powerful enough boxer in boxing. He's a big enough name in boxing to where he could have took a step-up fight, but he chose to jump in the ring with Danny Garcia. So I feel that if he loses, people should not take away that fight from Danny Garcia just because he was in a car accident, because he feels comfortable enough to get in the ring with Danny Garcia. And that's just my opinion. I feel like if you feel that you're injured and you're not in good shape to be in a fight, don't sign up for it. That's basically what I'm saying. Like I just said, it was a dumb mistake for Keith Thurman to even get in the ring thinking that he could just jump in the ring with Josito Lopez. Pink. Respect to that. Respect to that, though. But Keith Thurman, man, you gotta chill out. You came out there, you gave us classes. You came back to back with fights. Next thing you know, we see you playing flutes. You getting married. You keep jumping on the internet, talking about who you gonna fight. You making billion-dollar deals to fight people in pandemics. You know, let's be serious, Keith. I'm your #1 fan. You brought me back to the sport of boxing. Don't duck me, son. Don't duck me, son. But at the same time, you ducking your fans, man. What about us, man? You ducking your fans, man. It's time for me to get off, man. You know, this is Easy Work Boxing. Thank y'all for tuning in. Keith Thurman, I'm a major fan of yours. Come back to the sport of boxing, bro. Go get in shape. Come back, take over like I think you can do. Come back, hopefully in 2021, 2022, later down on the road in 2021. You maybe get that fight. But stop playing with us. Stop calling out Errol Spence when you know he tired up. Stop calling out Errol Spence when he say he finna move up to 160. Stop calling out Terrence Crawford when you know you ain't finna get no $10 million. Give your fans what we need. We want to see you back, and we want to see you on top. Go and fight Hughes and take his title, or try to take his title. Put yourself back up there with the big names of boxing. Not by just talking on the internet, but actually going out there and fighting them. Keith Thurman, much respect to you. You're one of my favorites. No, you are my favorite fighter. You know, bounce back, go out there and show us that you are really the undisputed champion at 147. I have always said the major fight at 147 is Keith Thurman versus Terrence Crawford. That is the major fight. Prove me right to the people, Keith Thurman. Come back to the sport that you love. Tell wifey, baby, I got to go back out here and prove my point. I got to leave for a minute. And we out here waiting on you. It's Easy Work Boxing. You understand, y'all? Love y'all. Thank y'all for y'all support. Please keep watching the channel. You know, hit your notification bells, comment. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Most of all, help as many people as you can, but don't be